eyes open, baby. Hells yeah, sunlight. Curled up on the floor, some dazed maggot arriving in a sleeping bag. Stop for breath, take it in. You collapse next to your bed. Good, nice start. Staring you out is a half bottle of Jameson's and a wok full of noodles. Stomach grumbles, consume leftovers, fatten up. Wait, did you say sunlight? Claw yourself free, unzip. You're still in last night's clothes, clinging, all sweated up. Classy. Fling open the curtains and behold sunlight! No longer grey light, misty, awful winter light, but real, 100% uncut. Gulp in eyefuls, drink it all up, up, up. The cinder shower is a good one. It won't stop the encroaching headache, but you'll meet it in fresh skin, night-free. You wiggle your toes in the soap scum and clock the tidal filth, building up around the plug hole. It's clogged with your hair, matted and bound and glooping, and beautiful. Not to worry. You pad yourself dry in the kitchen, walking with sweat slaps across the debris, an inch thick with rice grains, tea stains, broken peanuts, sticky with spillage of carpet against the cold, cold tile. You tap some water into the lime scale and put the kettle on. Warm brew on an empty brain. Where was I? Today's the now. The now. So forget backstory, forget history. The only thing that's ever come from the past is this hangover, and there's no use thinking about what you can't remember. Imagine this then, the first and only day, a single, most contained, most definite day. Maybe the first of spring. The only thing that matters is it's today. For a day that may or may not be the first day of spring, not that it matters, you get me, it seems kind of a waste to be stuck in this podgy, fermenting hominid. The biological student is not reliant on seasonal variation for its survival, you can. The enjoyment will invariably be limited by something so sentient. With stringy veins compounding the eyes in the bathroom mirror, we're backing the bathroom now, keep up. It seems only obvious for a new and improved me, a me of the now or today me, that I should rise to what may be the first day of spring, not that it matters, as something that can probably enjoy it. Pause for suspense. I root through the clothes hills in my room, shadow casting in the sunlight. Sniffing the untangled articles, I find a serviceable white shirt. Perfect. Hangover, creased and battered. I take out a wrinkled pinstripe suit, black, from the clothes cabinet. What's it called, the game where you keep your clothes? Oh, and a tie, striped black and yellow. Excellent, you're on fire. What else? Stripy fingerless gloves, black again, followed by yellow, followed by black, you know, alternating, and an artificial daffodil to pin to the jacket. I slip into a pair of standard issue military dress shoes, black, scuffed, with some Halloween, with some leftover Halloween face paint. I shadow my eyes, one black, one yellow. Ladies and gentlemen, today, this only day, the now, I, or you, or we, am, or are, this is getting complicated, no longer some lousy student. Today, I am, shove it, most definitely a honeybee. I think it's time for some aspirin. Title, Toy Girl and the Honeybee. Okay, so I don't want to totally break the bee spell, as beguiling as it may be, ha ha, but I do have to go to university. I've totally seen bees on campus, so it's fine, it's groovy. In the true taste of spring spirit, the flowers are out. Embankments of daffodils and crocuses, as yet uncrushed and shot-board bright. There's even little birdsong on repeat, just that one hit. They haven't released anything good in years. I run my half-strike fingers through the flower heads and think of nectar. It seems only right that I need some intention, a brief omission. If nothing else, I need an excuse. A man does not wake up and dress as a bee because of a little sunshine. Sure, there's causality, but think of the plentitudes all around who controlled themselves, who dodged this hymenopterous drag. No, I need to do something more. So, is that a phone? So, I walk into the union shop, I smile to myself, I approach the condiments and peruse. I go to the till, still smiling, and hand the lady the honey. She glances at my makeup, my gloves, the daffodil. I know she knows this is some kind of fuckery. I can see it in her mouse eyes. But dynamic propriety wins out, and I leave with only the vaguest flicker of acknowledgement that this transaction was a little fishy. I retreat to a bench and plod. Fingers thick fingering honey to mouth. It seems only right that I pursue this. I have always been a strong believer that everything has a sense of humour. I'm sticky and full. I get a couple of double glances from passers-by. A snigger maybe, but her, it's all about her now. I swear to God I will break the shop assistant. I return, this time deadly serious. I pick a teaspoon up. I place it on the counter. I look her straight in the eyes. She tries to fight it, tries to remain the great objective, the member of staff, but she breaks down. Laughing, she'll burst into the till. I give her the exact change to the penny and leave, grinning like an utter twat. Win! I'm happy now. If anyone asks what the fuck, all I have to do is tell them that I'm dressed as a bee to play with the heads of shopkeepers. So there's this little cafe come canteen with a monster vantage point of the campus hub. I like to sit here with a coffee and watch the humans mingle. I give them names. Wicker Hipster, King Hippie, Ginger Rasta, the Campus Cowboy. Today that empty space is swarming with happy faces and inappropriately optimistic shorts. There's nothing like a bit of sun to get folks in the open air. I spoon some honey into my drink. The students make a sundial, moving inches to keep out of the shade. Same, I don't know how to use sundials, so the movement's meaningless. I'll have to say, time passes. Time passes. Gasp! Striding out into the middle of the square, something new, a new character, a goth girl. In a red and black stripy hood. Stripy. She's in some crazy cargo shorts, and her hair puffs out in a red foxtail. She pushes her headphones into her ear and starts spinning Poi. Poi girl, the one from the title. I am instantly entranced. I guess I'm a sucker for the circus. Go say hi. No, go on. She looks like fun. No, fuck it. Why not? What would I say? You mentioned the pie. I know nothing about pie. Ah, you're being dumb. At least go down there. I could use the air. Good. It's settled. Good. I sit a few steps up from her and watch her spin. Man, she's lost the hoodie and is wearing some black crop top. Bare flesh. Sigh. My eyes meet her lower back and feel their way up. Her face is as vulpine as a fox hair, pointy and pretty, with eyeshadow streaks. Reminds me of a joke. A guy is walking down the street, right? And sees his girlfriend across the road, surrounded by bees. He says to himself, there's a keeper. Get it? Right? Thank you. Sure, I'm all dolled up in my war paint, and sure this charity shop suit is suave to the max, but damn, I feel like an accountant, I feel like a 40-year-old bank manager, I feel vanilla. I pick up on some Essex being spoken behind me, some awful lad banter. One of them saying he's going to go talk to her. I will tackle him to the ground. I recognise my own inferiority, so shouldn't they see theirs? Shouldn't they? Say hi. No. I watched for way too long enough for it to get weird. Shadows have engulfed the stragglers, but most of the masses have moved to the bar. I can see them in the warm, sipping cocktails and banging their heads against the open light bulbs. Eventually, inevitably, half-wrenchingly, a man comes up and says hello. Poi girl hugs him. He hugs back. She says something in a 20-a-day voice, smoking hot. They leave together. Honestly, he didn't look up to scratch either. Without the clouds, the hot boxes, the night is cold. My flat is no better. The heating timer is some kind of arcane mystery. I lack the critical faculty to work it out. I crank up the thermostat so the piping grumbles. Wardrobe! You keep your clothes in the wardrobe. Small victory. In the bathroom mirror, the makeup's faded to bruising. I look like a beaten cowhound. I breathe on my fingertips frozen. The gloves keep my palms warm. The trouble's the extremities, the things that aren't protected by stripes. Huh. Thank you.